Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for November 27th, 2013. We have a cold front moving through. It's 9:21 a.m. and temperatures have pretty much reached our highs for the day. In fact, many locations had high temperatures this morning in the upper 50s to lower 60s, like let's say Atlantic City. And temperatures are now in the upper 40s and falling rapidly throughout the day through the 40s and into the 30s. That does give me a little bit of pause of concern, and I'll show you why in just a moment on the radar. We have temperatures again in the upper 50s to lower 60s over Connecticut and Long Island. Enjoy that while you can, because temperatures will be falling through the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, and eventually into the 20s by tonight as cold air works its way in. We also have periods of rain moving through the region and more rain to come, and possibly even a little bit of snow. On the surface map, we have one area low pressure lifting to the north and east into New England. Behind it, colder air is on the way. Now keep an eye on this low pressure system right here around North Carolina. This low pressure system will track up the coast off the New Jersey coast over the coastal waters, let's say about 50 to 75 miles off the New Jersey coast, keeping rainfall and eventually a little bit of snowfall over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas. Don't expect much in way of accumulation here, but just the fact that you're going to have some snow showers or a period of light snow this evening during one of the busiest travel days of the year. You're going to have falling temperatures, which means roads are going to become slick and in some cases icy. And also visibility is not going to be all that great, around 2 to 4 miles in visibility. All in all, making for a rather dangerous travel day throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area and really up and down the East Coast. And of course, that also means there's going to be some pretty significant travel delays at the airport, especially around Newark, LaGuardia, Kennedy, and down towards Philadelphia. Now, here's our radar. You can see our first batch of steady heavy rain is lifting up through the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. We have some breaks in the rainfall over portions of east central Pennsylvania. But look at all this starting to fill in. This is where another low pressure system off the North Carolina coast. We can start to see all this starting to fill in with steady, moderate to heavy rainfall that's going to lift right up the coast. And then watch this back edge here with some of these snow showers. Some of this is lake enhanced, but a lot of this is not. A lot of this is a result of the subtropical and polar disturbances phasing, which I'll show in a moment. And as a result, we get this one last wave of precipitation, for the most part rain, but ending as a little bit of snow as some of this colder air that's over central Pennsylvania and the Ohio River Valley and also the Great Lakes works its way towards the coast as temperatures crash. Now on the water vapor satellite picture, we can clearly see, and let's scroll down here, the phasing of the subtropical and polar disturbances into one strong, impressive disturbance. And then watch this low pressure system intensify and form a nice comet head type of cloud structure over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. You can see that strong lifting that was over the region, lifting up into New England. And here's our second batch of strong lifting starting to develop over the Carolinas and lifting north and east towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas. This is going to be very interesting to watch over the next 4 hours to see how this intensifies and develops moving forward. I'm going to show you some what we call RAP model guidance. This is basically very short-term model guidance that basically takes the current observations from satellite radar and also temperature observations and pressure observations and creates a very short-term model. So here we are let's go back by later on this morning. You can see that steady rainfall lifting through the region. We get a little bit of a break. Now watch, you see this area right here? This is what's forming over North Carolina right now and over portions of the Tennessee River Valley. That is going to lift north into the region for this evening. Now, this is roughly, let's say, about 4 p.m., okay? Now, as that rainfall moves through, at the same time, temperatures are going to be crashing through the 40s and eventually into the 30s. Now, it's this batch right here around 7 to 8 p.m. that will move through the region, through Philadelphia and New York City, and this portion right here could be some snowfall. Now remember, temperatures are falling, you have everyone driving, and you have this band of snowfall that's going to be moving through. Not much in the way of accumulation, but it's going to cause some problems with traveling. That is for sure, because you're reducing visibility and everyone wants to look at the snow, and then no one moves, and then you get traffic jams. So just be mindful of that potential for this evening. And then we dry out, and for Thanksgiving we're going to be cold and dry. So again, temperatures pretty much have reached their highs for today, and then they fall throughout the day through the 40s and into the 30s as that cold air works in. We're going to be dealing with the cold rain for much of the day today. We're going to watch that transition over to snow as it gradually occurs. Let me show you this for a second. I'm just going to detour here. These are temperatures at 850 millibars. This is basically the mid-level temperatures. And look what happens throughout the day. Those temperatures, these temperatures in blue, are the cold temperatures. And they just blast right into the Philadelphia, New York City metropolitan area as that low pressure system over New England lifts north and east. So you have this little wave of low pressure riding up the coast with another batch of rain, and you have these temperatures crashing. That's why I'm a little bit concerned about a change over to snow as this storm lifts north and east. The good news is that Thanksgiving is going to be high and dry. High pressure will be in control. It'll be a little bit windy tomorrow morning. Winds around 15 to 30 miles per hour, gusting over 40 miles per hour as that high pressure system builds in. And of course, you combine that with temperatures in the lower to mid 20s, they're going to feel like the lower to mid teens, especially when you're on the Thanksgiving Day parade out there around New York City or Philadelphia. It's not going to be very pretty out there. Bring a heavy coat with you because you're going to need it. Temperatures for highs tomorrow will be in the lower to mid 30s. That's pretty chilly. Friday doesn't get much better. High pressure's in control though, with scattered cloud cover. Temperatures struggling in the mid to upper 30s for highs, lower to mid 20s for lows. Saturday, same deal. High pressure in control. Temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 20s for highs, mid to upper 30s for lows. Possibly a few. Should I say mid to upper 30s for highs on Saturday? They should be lows. Could see a few 40-degree temperatures around Philadelphia though. Then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have a series of disturbances that will move through with a few scattered rain and snow showers. Temperatures pretty much rebounding back to near normal levels, with lower to mid 30s for lows, mid to upper 40s for highs. Again, a threat of scattered showers and rain and snow showers each day. Then keep an eye on this complex right here. This storm lifts northeast into the Great Lakes for the first week of December. That will cause this polar vortex to drop south, and take a look at this moving forward. 10 days from now, December 6th, we have this Arctic cold front driving through the east. We have this deep upper level low dropping into the northern plains. The heights are building towards the east coast, or crashing towards the east coast, should I say. And all of this Arctic air over the northern plains takes a bullseye right towards the eastern United States, just in time for the first weekend of December. So possibly what we might be looking at is that next Friday looks pretty warm. Temperatures in the, let's say, lower to mid 50s. Might be stymied a bit because of this upper level low here, creating some cooler air down the coast here. So let's say we're in the upper 40s to lower 50s, near normal. And then this Arctic cold front blows through on Saturday and Sunday, making for some very cold weather conditions for the first full weekend of December, and possibly a stormy one at that. We have to watch out for this low pressure system out here over the southwest. So interesting times are ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and that cold weather pattern I've been talking about for premium members is on the way. That's your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Steven DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and of course on LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.